Shiro, a crass and short-tempered cat owned by a man named Tank, has sent his associates, Rifki the seagull and Riza the rat, to obtain liquor for a barbecue that night. Another cat, Black, informs Shiro of an attractive Siamese cat named Princess in a nearby apartment. When her cartoonist owner leaves for work, Shiro and Black sneak into the apartment to seduce Princess, but she accidentally kills herself in a panic. The cartoonist returns home to find Princess dead and furiously attacks Shiro and Black. Black is killed, and Shiro engages the cartoonist in a fight that results in the cartoonist's death when they both tumble out the window. On his way back home, Shiro meets a young cat named Taco, who claims to be Shiro's illegitimate son. Shiro rejects Taco and goes to steal some fish from Hazel, Tank's landlady. Hazel retaliates by threatening Tank with eviction unless he can cover months of unpaid rent by the next day. An angered Tank ejects Shiro from his home and blocks every possible entrance. While smoking and sulking, Shiro witnesses a beautiful Angora cat named Misscat being harassed by a pair of dogs and rescues her by beating her assailants. Shiro attempts to seduce Misscat but is turned down and told to meet her again on the same rooftop that night. Meanwhile, the brainless cadaver of the cartoonist is revived by an ambulance defibrillator. The cartoonist hijacks the ambulance and begins a vengeful search for Shiro. As Shiro obtains a bouquet for Misscat, the cartoonist finds the two dogs and forces them to lead him to Shiro. Taco, who is rummaging for food, witnesses this transaction and follows them. Shiro and Misscat rendezvous and prepare to make love when they are captured and tied up by the dogs and the cartoonist. Before the cartoonist can electrocute Shiro, Taco appears and frees Shiro, who fights the cartoonist and throws him off the building and into a dumpster, along with the dogs. Taco is once again brushed off by Shiro, and he reveals that his mother, a past mate of Shiro's named Mimosa, is dead. Shiro and Taco bond after a brief exchange of fists, and Taco helps Shiro attempt to obtain liquor from the local grocer. However, the cartoonist, having hijacked a passing garbage truck, absconds with Taco during the mission, forcing Shiro into a chase. Shiro rescues Taco as the garbage truck plunges into the sea, and Shiro once more kills the cartoonist in an underwater fight. As Shiro and Taco make their return home, Hazel chases off Misscat and installs barbed wire to further prevent Shiro's entry. The cartoonist's body is lifted out of the sea by a rescue team, and he is once again revived when his body comes into contact with power wires. After Rifki and Riza's latest attempt to retrieve liquor ends in failure, Riza proposes to Shiro that they can all get what they want by robbing a bank. The cartoonist is apprehended by the police, but he hijacks the police car when the bank's robbery is reported. As Shiro and the group make their getaway, Taco takes a bullet for Shiro from the cartoonist. Shiro, believing Taco to be dead, discards the stolen money into a crowd of people in his grief, and he leaves with Taco's body in the confusion. Tank comes across Shiro and Taco and takes them back home in the absence of available veterinarians. Tank and Shiro successfully treat Taco's bullet wound and revive him, and Rifki and Riza return with a single pack of money from the robbery, which is used to clear all of Shiro and Tank's debts. The last of the money is used to hold Shiro's barbecue. The celebration is cut short by the arrival of the cartoonist, who has taken Misscat hostage. Shiro and Tank engage in one last fight against the cartoonist and finally destroy him in a gas explosion. Shiro and Misscat watch the fireworks and confess their love for each other. They then have sex.